Hello traders, this is my weekend video and I'm going to feature the Chinese internet stocks with this whole G20 thing hitting the tape this weekend. We all have some significant lows potentially here in these Chinese internet stocks. We know how the internet stocks here the past 2 weeks have just went on a tear off their recent lows. But I think there are significant opportunities in these Chinese internet names off these range lows. Uh, we have a monthly trend line here uh, that the Chinese internets have been basing out right next to. Now, this could be a bear flag, of course, or it could be a bottoming process. We don't know for sure exactly which way is the case. But it's important to note what's going on here on these Chinese internets coming into the first of the week. The KWEB is the primary ETF that tracks these. And if you look what's been going on here since this massive downturn in the China equities, as of Friday, we are finally, we've based out and we're finally getting back into our cloud. Uh, and we are testing the 50-day moving average coming into all the news and events uh, for the weekend. So there is a decent chance that we're going to cross over the 50-day moving average to start the week, and we are going to run this week. We're going to run up to most likely to the top of the cloud area, 45.89 area to the upside on these Chinese internet stocks. I did. You got. I'm pretty sure Tencent Holdings is an ADR. I'm pretty sure that's the one out of China. Um, it looks like you see this downtrend. You might want to double check and make sure I do have the right one on Tencent there. But it looks like it is coming out above the cloud. Uh, we're going into that news come Monday morning. This thing here could start ripping, uh, getting the bullish cross above the cloud. BABA has been on a tear, and you see exactly where it stopped, right at resistance. It closed right at resistance there Friday. So that's important to note uh, what's going on here with Alibaba. And it closed at the session highs too. So that's another important note to think about. And we have this a digestive pattern, and this has acted as range highs. So with this being a significant news event, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, they might just dump the Chinese stocks come Monday morning. But the odds are, given such a sell-off, and always keep in mind, I know a lot of people like to criticize it, but China is growing at a rate of 6.5%. You know, it's far, that's even better here than what we're supposed to have a great economy here in the United States, but the growth rates in China are supposedly better. So that's why I'm thinking it's going to be the U.S. and China to lead the economy back up to the upside, where Europe is actually going to be the drag on the global economies. So just my bias, I guess. I did take it long here in Alibaba. We've been putting this is a monthly trend line support down here, and we've been coming down here, basing out. We poked our head out there Friday above this descending trend line, and it's starting to look like it's going to get a little bit of traction this week. So if my theory is correct, and you saw the KWEB, we could potentially see 203, 204 for Baidu this week. So I just wanted to point that out. The same time frame Baidu is putting in these highs, and that's the same price area that I was looking for on the KWEB. So that would be a significant move if that were the case. I mean, we do have the 50-day moving average to contend with. So, and that is well beyond the expected move for the day. So, I just wanted to give you a little comparison there. Just why I took Baidu, thinking that hey, we could see one heck of a move in Baidu this week. Got your NTs here, NetEase, and let me see here. I don't even know how to. There we go. It's also putting a little base in here. If you go out on your longer time frame here, and you can see what's happened to this stock. This is one of the high flyers, so got to be a little bit more careful. This is a topping formation, but we are still above the monthly cloud. And then on our weekly, we're below the cloud, but even our ribbon showing signs that it's wanting to turn positive here. So just keep that one in mind, and we are above support areas. Right down here next to swing support areas. So that's something to think about. JD, which did very well with the singles day. This is another one to consider. We're down here at range lows, coming right off of range lows on our weekly here on JD.com. And like I said, they reported extremely solid sales for their singles.com, which is rapidly going to completely blow out our Black Friday events, Black Friday weekends by a long shot. So this is another one that could very well have significant upside potential coming into this week. So look at this. We're coming right into that down trend line. So there's no guarantees by no means, but something to keep on your radar for this week. And then we have you got Wooba, 58.com. See how it looks on the monthly. Look at that. It was at 4.11% there Friday. So this one here is a little bit messy chart, but you can't deny a 4% gain in a day. That's this thing here. It really moves. Hell, that's a normal operation. A 4% gain on this stock or move on this stock is common, and just some things to think about here. And I just wanted to mention these out here, as potential candidates. Look at Cena. I mean, this one here looks really nice. I mean, look at this. You're just about ready to blow over the cloud. So, of all the charts I've showed you so far, this one here is actually, in my opinion, is one of the most bullish scenarios for a bottoming process. So if you come down here and put your trend line in, we are. Look at that. You're getting your cloud, a thin cloud situation with a basing pattern. That thing is really looking primed for some potential upside. And then we're right down here at a reference. We're right below some reference consolidation zone. So, this thing here could quite easily pop right back up in this prior consolidation zone. Okay, just the thoughts I wanted to point out here on some of these Chinese names, which I think are going to be extremely hot this week. Like I said, everything could blow up this weekend, but I do not think the president would have sat down with the Chinese prime minister or whatever they call him if they had not had some tentative deal worked out behind the scenes. And like I mentioned, some other people that he canceled the meeting he was going to have with Putin because the headline risk was more dangerous than any type of agreement they could have came up with during the a possible meeting. Well, it's the same situation with the Chinese president here. They're not going to take the headline risk and not come out of it with something, in my opinion. So if they do come out of this with nothing resolved, it is extremely bearish for the markets. So, but I am not in that camp. I really think big money wants to squeeze all the shorts that have put on all these huge uh, put protection trades uh, that go out until December and January. And there's a bunch of trades sitting out there. And by driving prices up higher into the first of the year, it wipes out anybody who got panicked uh, back in November, uh, August, August, September, November, in November, and it'll wipe all that uh, put inventory off out of the system, and then we can possibly resolve continue to the downside if the markets want to continue to sell off. That's all I got to say for today, and I may do another video this weekend, but I really think there's a lot of opportunity in these Chinese names if you guys want to start looking at them.